everyone and welcome back to Chained Echoes, where today we are going to be running around the world taking care of a few last objectives and maybe some reward board objectives as well, in order to do final preparations before heading on to the Magic Academy Nysa in order to meet up with Gwaine and stop the Vein. Not a fan of how we're being kind of forced into this, but the Vein do need to be stopped. They're very much manipulating humanity. They are very much power mad, and it's not great. Alright, on our way over, we're gonna do a couple things. We got several things to do today. On our way over to our first destination, first I want to stop at, here we go, maybe? There we go, Flower Fields of Perpetua, that's where I'm trying to go. And we've got one thing to do here in Perpetua. We want to head down to the southeastern region of the map. Down to the massive desert found over here. And we are looking for a campground. It should be... here we go. We want to talk to these people at this campground. South from here stands a chapel. It's from a time when the church tried to set foot on Volandas hundreds of years ago. Do you realize what this means? Yes, it was built before the explosion that destroyed Perpetua. Everything around it was destroyed, but for some reason this building still stands. Mysterious. That is very strange. I wonder why that is. We are researchers from Vati. You know the city, right? The Pearl of the Jungle, the center of all wisdom. We will analyze the strange behavior in this area and add it to the great library of Jamarina. And you. Hey you, the name's Zelor. I'm a trader and I joined these people to get to Torment in search of work. It's safer to get through Perpetua in a group. But they haven't moved from here. Their research takes forever. You're a clan, aren't you? Could you use my services? I'm good at bargaining. You agree? Excellent. Then please take me away from here and I'll help you out. Zelor joined the clan, and all shops now sell us their items at a discounted price. This is going to be extremely useful, and I wish we could get this a lot sooner, but hey, we got it. Alright, now let's take off. And our next destination is going to be Rock Bottom, I believe. That's Rydell, so not there. Where is... Here we go, Rock Bottom. And over here in Rock Bottom, we need to go meet up with somebody who we've talked to in the past. And I believe they are in this house. You remember this house and this woman, surely? It's you again. So what's my ex up to? What? He's flourishing in your camp? Is he eating properly? Someone should be taking care of his health. Worried? Me? About him? Pah, what nonsense. But Tell, I feel like I need a small vacation. Do you mind if I take a look at your base? I want to get out of this dump here. Yes, you're really taking me with you? Wow, you'll let anyone talk you into anything. Let's go, hurry up. And, well, she doesn't join the clan, but she sure does come to our base. Lovely. Alright, next up, we're going to be heading down to the Fear Woods. Wait, sorry, up to the Fear Woods, since that is north of the Cortara range. Not the Inner Sanctum. And we specifically want to head down to the camp down there. Once you've arrived at Act 4, and I believe completed the main story quest, Chained Echoes, I did it! The way is clear! Now to New Shores! You're a clan? Do you have use for a lumberjack? I work well and don't charge much. Really? Great! To my new employer, the Crimson Wings. Jack joined the clan! If you remember, there used to be a lot of trees here blocking the way. Jack has been clearing them out slowly over the course of the game. And now we can get through to find... a rusty gun! Okay, next up, where are we heading? Let's take off back to the sky. Okay, next destination is going to be... actually back to the Cortara mountain range. Could have done this a little earlier, my mistake. Where would be the best place to start from? Here we go. And this starts us actually in a perfect spot. Alright, we're gonna be heading up back north. And we're gonna go meet up with Norgant again. You remember him, the asshole that Sienna's been dealing with through the entire game? Gah! Welcome back, Crimson Wings. How about a deal? I've got some stuff to sell to you. We're gonna buy a solar furnace for 9,999 arc. Thanks, don't be a stranger. That is all we need from you. That is an extremely valuable reward. Okay, next destination is going to be to the southeast. We're going to be heading to the vacation island and meeting up with our old friend Fridoline. It's you. I took your advice and I'm doing this vacation stuff. It's very quiet and I have my peace here. Maybe a little too quiet. I can't do it. I'm not made for just lying around. I'm full of energy. I need work. Honestly, Mood, I cannot relax for the life of me. I just get really, really anxious. As a clan, you need support, right? Take me in and I'll help you with your base. What do you say, I can? That's great. Did you hear that, Becky, Hamlet, Truffle? We're changing islands. It's time for more productivity. Fridoline, Becky, Hamlet, and Truffle joined the clan. And you are not using Oxford commas because apparently you hate me. Why do people not use Oxford commas? What is wrong with you people? Please! I normally don't give a shit about like spelling and grammar. Who the fuck cares as long as you're clear? But Oxford commas, please use them! Okay, that should be it for recruiting. Next up, we're going to be heading to Rohlan Fields. Oh, I have gone too far, I believe. And we are going to be flying up to the lake in the middle of this area. Well, technically, top middle of this area. So a while back, we picked up a Manor key. I believe we picked it up from a chest in the northwest that we can only reach with our sky armors. With that Manor key, we can head in here and get exploring. We have an old, run-down and ruined mansion to explore. If we take a look around, there's only one real reward we need to find. Well, 2 chests, but 1 reward, really. Over in, I'm not seeing what I'm needing to see. Okay, this is a little bit strange. If I remember correctly, there is supposed to be an NPC in here we can talk to. And they are supposed to give us important and relevant information. But, I can't find them. Are they... Huh. Okay, well, there's supposed to be an NPC here who give us lore. And some information on how to find this. There is a secret passage leading between bedrooms here, allowing us to head back downstairs on the west side of the mansion, and head up here to find a rusty rapier and Karen's coin bag. Both will be very useful in due time. Where the hell is this NPC? I remember them being on the east side of the mansion because that's where they have to be if you're going to be able to find them. I want to say they were in here. Oh my god, I'm a fool. Okay, there it is. Oh hi, what are you doing here, exploring? Well, I'm here along the same lines. I'm studying the background of the family that once lived here. A very scandalous backstory, I must add. Sir Gon Wachtel and Lady Wachtel built this manor isolated from the outside on this lonely island about 200 years ago. And do you know the reason for it? You might think they were husband and wife, but they were actually siblings. Siblings that had a romantic relationship. They hid this fact from the others and pretended to have no feelings for each other. They feared that the servants might get wind of it and reveal it to the villagers. Lord and Lady Wachtel had separate bedrooms, but if you check the walls, you will find a secret passage between them. Intriguing, ain't it? We're not gonna touch that. I have opinions that don't need to be stated here. Goodness. Alright then. Well, the important thing, other than the lore, is we got the Karen's coin bag and the rusty gun. So, let's get out of here. And our next destination is going to take us back to our base of Hermit's Island. Where things are still looking about the same, but if we head in here, you'll remember we invited Baron's not wife here. So I want to track her down and see what she's up to. She's probably harassing the poor man. Nobody in Rock Bottom seems to be very pleasant. What are you doing here? Just on a little vacation. I'm certainly not here because of you. That's all you've dug up so far? You're a disgrace to our ex-family. God forbid, you just arrived and my blood pressure is already rising. Definitely not because of me. You're probably just feeding on garbage again. We used to have a strict diet that included intermittent fasting at home. I only fasted because your food was disgusting. Not even the hungriest yak would touch it. So that's why you rise like a yeast lump. Now, the other clan members are probably getting fatter and fatter as well. You, let me help you out here. Somebody has to take care of your health. What? You want to stay here? You have a problem with it? Yeah, take your anger out on those rocks. Now that I'm here, you'll finally make some progress. You're nothing without me. Congratulations? Question mark? Baron's not wife joined the clan. She can make crystal sources drop only one type of crystal. I highly regret inviting her already. Goodness. Alright, well, unfortunately, it looks like Baron still has not quite dug through those rocks. That's a little bit unfortunate. But worry not. Let's head on out and oh ho! Everything just suddenly changed. Now that we have every single member that we can invite to the clan here, the island is now at max rank. We've got a farm here with Fridolin. We've got play equipment for the children. Stop, villain, I'm Glenn, the greatest pilot in the world. Why do I need to play the villain again? We've got some storage up here. Plus probably just a great place to look out over the sea. Of course, all the houses have been significantly upgraded. We have livestock. Actually, I'm curious what's down at the beach. Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing. Also, we have fortifications, so now the area is very well protected, not just by wood, but by stone. Heading back into the base. Now that everything has reloaded, Baron has finally dug through, giving us access to a solar furnace. And now that the base is complete, we can head down here. Let's check up by the spa to find hello. It's finally done as well. What do you think? Isn't it a nice place to relax? Well, yeah, I might have overdone it with all the animals. All of the animals you could possibly want to interact with are here. The dogs love us. The cats love us. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh dear, that dog doesn't like us. Yeah, just a nice little spa area where we can check out and vibe with all the animals in the game. And finally heading down here, Tranny and I forget your name. Pavel. It's really quiet here. I like it. I'm catching around 1 item per hour. Of course I will share it with you. Here's what I caught so far. Iron ore, bloodstone, tin ore, yak grass fiber, devil's head, emperor's hide, gold ore, tin ore, jute fiber, mithril ore, modal fiber. Oh goodness, that's a lot. And Tranny, have you caught anything? Huh? Wait, something's biting. Ah, not a fish. I've been waiting for so long and I only get this? Here, take it. We get a Soul of Farnese. We're getting a lot of those. I believe we should have 10 at this point. Oh, not equipment, my mistake. Items, key items. Yeah, 10 Souls of Farnese. We've also been collecting these rusty weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 of each, nice. Alright then. That is all of the primary objectives I wanted to do. Last thing we're going to do today is a few reward board entries that we are currently able to take care of. Let's see. First off, let's start with Shambhala. Defeat 5 Sky Monkeys with Eagle and Rob alone. That sounds pretty easy. I'll meet you up there. Here we are in Shambhala. I found us a nice cluster of 5 monkeys in the west central area near the very west end of the map. Let's do it. Let's start with Poison and Toxic, so we can spread those around. And I want to be somewhat cautious to make sure we don't accidentally kill any of the monkeys too soon. So we actually have time to spread the Poison and Toxic around. There we go, now just gotta hit you with Pandemic on the next turn, and then we can just go to town however we want. Gosh dang it! Toxic too strong. Okay, good to know. In that case, Shield Stance. Let's be a little bit careful. Oh, you know what? Toxic is a little bit weaker right now, so... Bah. That might allow us to get the spread going. Stop pelting me! It's rude! We still have Shield Stance up. Yeah, since you have Shield Stance up, let's make sure you're taking all the hits. Okay, Pandemic. Spread it around. Give everyone a bad day. Now we should be able to destroy them quite easily. Shoot. Don't need it. But we're gonna go into Overheat, and that's not good. Stop pelting me! There we go, that works. Yeah, I'll take your Drunken Master to get the Overheat under control, get us a little bit faster. Probably should have done a first aid, but they're gonna die pretty quickly here. There we go. Shoot. Yep, okay. A little bit expected that you would die there. There we go. Okay, not ideal. But we did get the reward board entry, and that's the important thing. Chain rewards, we are 1 away from getting the last reward, which is a monument. Alright, I believe the remainder of the reward board entries I want to get for today are going to be in the Arcant Archipelago. Yeah, we can get these 3. So, win an encounter on foot without anybody wearing any body armor, survive 2 actions by sea monks on foot, and defeat sea monks without switching gear and sky armors. Well, alright then, I will meet you over there after I get my party set back up. When they say win on foot without wearing any body armor, the first thing I think of in Arcant is this guy. Since he's a unique monster that only spawns, he only spawns when you are not wearing any body armor. You can equip body armor when you go to fight him, as long as he's spawned, but We need to not be wearing it for this reward board, so we're just gonna go for it. And we've already defeated you once, so this shouldn't be too big of an issue. Thankfully, it's just body armor we can't wear. We are allowed to use our weapons, which will make this a lot easier. Nice dodge. Now we're gonna go hyper speed. Start layering you with status effects. And let's see. Let's do... You don't have any weaknesses. We're gonna save that for. We're gonna save the ultra move for Sienna. And I think I want to ideally end this fight with a full ultra move. Oh shoot! I just said I was gonna save that for Sienna, and then I didn't do it. Yeah, we want to end this fight with a full ultra move because I think the next fight's gonna be a little bit brutal. Also, 2,500 almost. God! That is excessive, Sienna. 3 turns in a... Okay, you know what? Screw it, I'll take it. Alright, next objective, survive 2 actions by sea monks on foot. I really need to check something. I want to know... Raphael, what is your ultra move? I genuinely do not know what it is. First off, let's make sure we've equipped our armor again because we're gonna desperately need that. But yeah. We need to go survive 2 actions by sea monks on foot. This could be really bad. This may take a couple of tries. But I know sea monks primarily use magic attacks. And I know Eagle's ultra move protects against... Yeah, we're gonna defend, just defend. Yeah, I know Eagle's ultra move defends specifically against physical attacks. So I need to find out what your... Raphael seems to be like a magical tank to me, is the vibes I've gotten from him. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. But if he is a magical tank like I suspect, then it's possible that his ultra move will defend against magical attacks. And I really need to test that. Okay, yeah, we lose our ultra move there. Or we lose what little charge we made towards the ultra move. Alright, then in that case, what we're gonna do real quick is, let's do the Sky Armor win. Yeah, we're gonna win without switching gears in Sky Armor. Yeah, we're gonna want that multi-target, and we're gonna want to hit them with poison. Okay, not being able to use gear switch is going to be a problem, though. It's gonna be a real problem. Okay, they are weak to wind. Because not being able to switch means we're gonna be in overheat for basically the entire fight. And we won't be able to recharge our TP very easily at all. But they're also not doing anything to us, so maybe it'll actually be completely fine. Alright, bop them all with a poison. That works. Nice crit. Easy. Awesome. Reward board. Objective done. That puts us at a 121 chain. Okay, I'm gonna go charge up my Ultra move, and I'll be right back when I have an idea of how this is going to go. Alright, I ended up coming back almost immediately. I needed to leave the map and come back to respawn the enemies, but I had a realization. I have characters who have Silver Lining. You know what Silver Lining does? Well, if you are at full HP and you get hit by an attack that's going to kill you, you survive. Easy. Just use Silver Lining to get this one. Amazing. Anyways, reward for hitting 120 chain on the reward board is... Let me swap back. But the reward is a monument. What the heck is the monument? Well, if we head back to our base, and we head all the way up to the very, very top of the base, a monument! A monument for the greatest explorer in all of Eldrea. He was the first one to successfully cartograph Volandis and release a comprehensive encyclopedia of its flora and fauna. The one and only Vesta. There's some text added at the bottom. How dare you take all the credit? We completed that damn reward board for you, Sienna. I'm with Sienna. What the hell, Vesta? But that is technically all we need to do for the reward board. We could just never touch it again if we wanted. But come on, there's rewards. There's money. There's crafting materials. These are useful to do. These will allow us to actually upgrade our gear more significantly. So, with that, next time on Chained Echoes. We still got a lot of reward board to do, I know, but we will get to it. Most of what remains we can't actually do that much with yet. But yeah, so next time we're going to be heading down to Magic Academy Nysa to begin searching for the door that we need to use to reach and stop the vein. I will see everyone next time for that.